Hello again and welcome to this second video on selection statements. I've started a program and all we're going to do is we're going to enter a mark, we're going to submit the mark and our program will grade it, and it will grade it either a refer, a pass, merit or distinction based on a mark out of 100. So quite a straightforward program really. What we are going to look at though is logical operators, something that we've not looked at before. And what a logical operator allows us to do is combine conditions in an if statement. Okay, so let's go into the code. I've already closed the command close button. I've already put the code in for closing it, and I've set up my buttons. I've named them CMD grade, I've named my text box txt mark, and I've named my label where the actual grade is going to appear as LBL grade. These labels here are just text, they stay the same throughout the program, and obviously I've got a close button that closes the program when running. Okay, so just give yourself 5 minutes, just pause the video and set that up. Okay, once you've done that and you're back, we'll go through the code. Now all I've done is declared a variable called int grade, and then I've taken int grade and I've taken the text out of the text box and I'm converting it to an integer and putting it in grade. Okay, so pause the video again and get yourself set up with that. So now what we need to do is we need to look at the values of all these grades and decide whether or not the student has got a referral, got a pass, got a merit, got a distinction. First thing we need to do is look at int grade. So if int grade is less than 40, then if it's got less than 40, unfortunately that's a referral. So we need to specify in the label grade dot text equals refer. Okay, so if we just run that, and if we put a grade in less than 40, so let's try 34, and they get refer. Okay, if we put a grade in bigger than 40, it'll stay on refer. That's what we need to start fixing now. We need to start putting in the other if commands to specify the various grades. Okay. Okay, so if they get more than 40, or equal to 40 and above, but less than 54, then the student has achieved a pass. So now that's what we need to do. So if I'm going to put this in brackets for clarity, if int grade is equal to equal to or greater than 40, and then we need to say and int grade is less than 54, and then we specify that they've got a pass. Okay, so if we just run that, let's put a mark in less than 40, if we put a mark in as 40, if we put a mark in as 34, again, goes back to refer, and then if we put a mark in as 54, you'll see that it doesn't go to pass. So what we're actually doing in the code is we're combining if statements, and we're combining conditions within an if statement, and we're actually specifying two conditions, and we're saying that if int grade is greater than or equal to 40 and is less than 54, so the logical operator is this and operator, then we specify that they've passed the module. Now what I would like you to do is put in a merit grade. A merit grade is anything between 54 and 70, and a distinction grade is anything above 70. So I would like you to put both of those in, pause the video, try those, replay the video, and I'll give you the solution. Okay, so hopefully this is what you've got. You've got if int grade is greater than or equal to 54 and int grade is less than 70, then label grade.text as a merit, and then if you've got anything that's greater than or equal to 70, then it's a distinction. So if we just play that video, play the program. So if I just check it, 34 still should be a refer, 40 should be a pass, 53 still should be a pass, 54 should be a merit, 70 should be a distinction, and anything above 70. Now what I'd like you to do, because this is a percentage mark, and I put it 120 in, and it comes up with distinction still, I would like to put an error checker in, so it actually places or displays an error. Okay, so pause the video and I'll give the answer to that one as well. Okay, so here's a solution. Just point out that you may have something slightly different. You may have something along the lines of equal to or greater than or less than or equal to, and so on. As long as it functions correctly, there's always more than one way to do a lot of these problems. As long as it functions correctly, then that's fine. Anyway, here's my thought process on it. If it's greater than or equal to 70 and int grade is less than 1 or 1, then it's going to be a distinction, and anything above 100 should display an error message. So if we put 100 in, you get the distinction. If we put 1 or 1 in, we get an error message. And what I've done is I've used a message box. This might be new to you, I'm not sure if we've covered these yet. And the syntax for displaying a message box is quite simple: MSG box, and then in brackets you place your actual message that you want to display. So just to show you that again, error invalid value. Okay, right, hopefully these have been useful, and I'll see you around again. Thank you.